Rudy Giuliani, once celebrated as America's mayor, finds himself in deep trouble as a New York judge dismissed his bankruptcy case. The decision made by Judge Sean Lane allows creditors to go after Giuliani's assets, which include two valuable properties, a collection of luxury watches, a Mercedes-Benz sports car, and even baseball memorabilia like 3 New York Yankees World Series rings. Giuliani's financial transparency, or lack thereof, was central to this ruling, as he failed to provide a full and accurate picture of his finances over 6 months of bankruptcy proceedings. Giuliani's troubles began after he was found liable for defaming 2 Georgia election workers, Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, resulting in a $148 million judgment against him. Giuliani filed for bankruptcy in December to protect himself from creditors, but his repeated failure to disclose vital financial information and inconsistent statements eventually led to the case being thrown out. Judge Lane's 22-page order highlighted Giuliani's behavior as troubling and noted that transparency had proven to be elusive. Giuliani's financial woes are extensive. He claims assets worth around $10.6 million, primarily tied up in his New York City apartment and Florida condo. Moreover, he owes about $153 million in debts to various people and businesses, including over $1 million in state and federal taxes, and unpaid legal fees of around $3.7 million to 3 law firms. Despite these debts, he lived extravagantly, a lifestyle further complicated by confusion over his earnings. He did not fully disclose his income from various ventures, including a podcast and a book deal. The dismissal of Giuliani's bankruptcy case paved the way for Freeman and Moss, along with other creditors, to seek legal remedies and attempt to collect what is owed to them. They have already planned to put liens on Giuliani's valuable properties and may go after his other assets. The potential of seizing Giuliani's belongings, including his Mercedes-Benz sports car and a luxury collection of watches, looms over him. Additionally, creditors accuse Giuliani of downplaying the worth of these items. The former mayor's situation is exacerbated by recent legal setbacks. He has been disbarred in New York for making false statements about the 2020 election, is facing the possibility of losing his law license in Washington, D.C., and is under criminal investigation in Arizona and Georgia over his role in contesting the 2020 election results. His financial difficulties are compounded by an ongoing claim that former President Donald Trump, his old client, owes him $2 million in unpaid legal fees, a claim currently entangled with the complexities of Trump's own financial and legal issues. Ted Goodman, spokesperson for Giuliani, expressed that the former mayor is a victim of a political witch hunt, committed to seeking justice and confident in ultimate vindication. Meanwhile, Giuliani has shifted his strategies multiple times during the bankruptcy proceedings, at one point seeking Chapter 11 protection, later requesting reclassification under Chapter 7, and then abruptly requesting the dismissal of his case entirely. However, these maneuvers were seen by creditors and the court as delay tactics. As creditors close in and legal pressures mount, Giuliani's future remains uncertain. The judge concluded that continued bankruptcy proceedings would not lead to the transparency and accountability needed, and that our system of justice, in the long run, will ensure that Rudy Giuliani faces the consequences of his actions. The path ahead looks challenging for Giuliani as he continues to grapple with the fallout from his involvement in the turbulent aftermath of the 2020 election.